Hi everyone, hope you're having a brilliant day today. So today I want to talk about something that I think all actors can relate to, and that is the feeling of things just not quite clicking. So maybe you're at that point with a part where you've been analysing, you have done all your background work, you know what your character's feeling, you know what they want in the scene and all of that good stuff. But when you do it, it's just not clicking. It's not, you don't feel it. It feels a little bit like you're in a rut or you're on autopilot or something. So what I want to go into today is something that you can use, that can be part of your process, that can really help to open you up and help you to connect. So before I get into it, hit the like button if you like the video, hit subscribe to see more videos like this one, and drum roll. Today we are talking about music. So many of you may already use music as an incredible tool for your acting, but it really is so powerful. Music has the ability to take us to places. It can take us to memories. It can get us excited about things. It can take us to specific locations, different times. And it is also incredible at pulling out strong emotional responses from us. Sometimes you hear a song and it just completely changes your mood. It completely changes the way that you're looking at everything. So it's a really amazing way to shift the energy that you're feeling and the way in which you're engaging with the space and looking at the world. So I want to go into two different ways that you can use music to help you with your character and to connect with emotions, especially when you're feeling that frustration of feeling quite stagnant and stuck in a scene. So the first way is to create a character playlist. Now, this is super fun because it's also something that you can just constantly use and refer to, not only when you're specifically rehearsing a scene, but at any time. You can listen to that character playlist whenever. If you're traveling somewhere, if you're going for a walk, if you're doing the washing up, whatever it is, you can continuously listen to that character playlist and let it sink in, absorb the different sounds of the music that your character would listen to. So this might be completely different to the type of music that you yourself listen to. And if so, it's an amazing way to allow you to experience in a sensory way something that your character experiences. What kind of music do they listen to? What do they choose to spend their time listening to? And where might they listen to this kind of music? Do they listen to it on their phone? Do they listen to the radio? Do they go to concerts? Do they go to clubs? What kind of environment might your character encounter this music? And how does this music make you feel? How does it act as a kind of lens to the way that your character sees the world? Often we're drawn to music that we relate to. So how does your character relate to this? Or how does it open up or express a certain part of your character? And what kind of mood or vibe does it give off? I think it's super interesting to explore this in the sense of also who inspires your character. Who do they look up to musically, and what kind of sounds really fills them with strong feelings? You can really learn a lot about your character and the way they see the world by exploring the artists and types of music that really inspire them and really speak to them and they feel that represents them in some way. Music is so personal, so you're going to be discovering quite a personal side to your character, which is amazing. Also, music helps with our movements. It really changes the way that we use our body. So allow the music to influence your movements and allow yourself to be taken by this. It also influences fashion. So how much does your character get influenced by these things as well, and how much do they align to a certain fashion style that the type of music that they listen to might be associated with? What about how it does influence their day-to-day movements. You can explore listening to the playlist as well, and moving around the space, dancing around the space, and then you might be able to pull things from this which will go into your day-to-day physicality as your character. So that's the playlist. Now, the other way of using music is more to do with you and your own experience with music. So thinking about music as an emotional trigger for yourself as an actor on a personal level. So if your character is feeling super excited and inspired and energized about something, but you're feeling a little bit flat on that day, listen to something that gets you going, that gets your juices flowing, gets you excited, gets you feeling like things are possible. And this might not be something that your character would listen to, but it's something that triggers that same feeling in you. And you can do this as any kind of mood. If it's something that your character, you want to make you feel more pensive, if your character's feeling quite reflective, and maybe they're really looking at the whole world, at the bigger picture, what kind of music puts you into that mental space? So you can really use it in that way to act as a personal trigger point for you to help you get into the same feeling that your character is in. Now, when you're exploring music, I would always recommend moving around, because you're then allowing it to not just affect your ears, but also to affect your whole body. And sometimes the way in which you move your body, yes, it comes across in the way that our character moves, but it also affects the way that we feel. If you listen to a song that gets you feeling really upbeat and happy, you might feel open, which might make you feel really confident going into the scene. Whereas if you listen to a song that's a little bit more melancholic, you might start to close off your body a little bit. And that closed off feeling with your body will therefore also affect your emotions going into the scene. So allow your body to be part of this process to really help you absorb the feelings as much as possible. Now, final thing, I want to challenge you, going back to the playlist, that if your character is listening to a genre of music, sorry about the phone ringing, if your character is listening to a genre of music that you don't really click with, and your character playlist, you're thinking, I just don't get this, but they like it, so I guess I have to listen to it. I challenge you to find one thing about that style of music that impresses you, that you get, that actually speaks to you. This could be the percussion, it could be the melody, it could be the lyrics, it could be the ambience. There are so many different layers and levels to music, so just find one thing that you can connect with, and that will be your key in to experience this genre of music in a way that is more open, that might be in your character's mindset rather than any judgment you might have about the style of music beforehand. So those are two amazing ways to refreshen up, to change the energy, to get into realigned with what your character's feeling, all to do with music. So I hope you got some good tips from that. Leave a comment down below about anything else that you'd like to see, how you use music to help with your process and connecting to character. And hit like if you like. I can't remember if I've said that or not. If I haven't, hit like if you like the video. Subscribe to see more videos like this one. And final thing, if you want to work together, I'm running a 6-week challenge where we go over different acting techniques, and it's all about reigniting that passion and fire and inspiration for your acting. And I also run a group called the Empowered Actor Studio where we meet up twice every week. We do scenes together, we learn from each other. All the info can be found in the description box below. So to find out more, click there. Otherwise, have an amazing day.